What's going on, everyone? Got a special one for you. I think an introduction here is well and truly in order here. So we've got Big Robot, aka We Never Circle Back. Yes, that's a joke to the developers. We'll circle back, and they never do. Anyways, we know they don't like this game. Developers, we know you don't like this game. We know we're like the cousin that went to prison, and you don't really want to talk to us, but. Get over it. We're more popular than Age of Mythology. Let's go, baby. Give us the DLC now. Anyways, back to topic. So, we've got Huge Robot, the best Spain player in the game, hands down. For the longest time with Spain, he is a top 10 player. He's a top page ladder 1v1 ranked player. He does play lots of other civs, but with Spain, undoubtedly, he is one of the most phenomenal Spain players out there. Now, but that's not what we're here for. No, I do like Robot, but that's not what we're here for. We are here to see this guy right here, Psionic. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Psionic. Now, this guy, by the way, this guy streams, and I'll post his Twitch channel and so does Robot. So I'll post both of these guys' Twitch channels in the description. So make sure you go and give this guy a follow, because I'll tell you what, this guy is going to be the next best thing since sliced bread, motherfuckers. This guy right here, he's like a previous Starcraft pro. I was on one of his streams. I've been on a few of his streams, and he was talking about Starcraft, and apparently he was like a really, really high-level Starcraft player years and years ago, I think. And now he's deciding to play Age of Empires 3. I think he might have played it in the past and wants to get back into it. I don't really know. However, he is playing Age of Empires 3, and the reason why this guy is so scary is because I know you go, oh, he's a Starcraft player, he's going to be amazing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is a whole different strategy game. Okay, just because you're good at one doesn't mean you'll be good at the other. However, this guy has talent. This guy has so much potential. 2 weeks ago, this guy was like 16 to 1500 elo. 2 weeks ago, and just in those 2 weeks, as in today, yesterday, he got over 2000 elo. That means in 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. Honestly, it was probably like a week and a half. Let's highball it and go for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, in the space of 2 weeks, he's gained over 400 elo. And that's not like gaining 400 elo from 900 to 1300. This is from 1600 to 2k. That is no easy task. So this guy is new to the game, as in taking it seriously, I believe. And he's gone from 1600 to 2k elo in the past 2 weeks. And testament to that is he's playing Robot right now. Robot is like 2100 elo. You don't get, unless it's a 7-minute queue, you won't get queued with someone that high elo unless you're of the same elo bracket. So this is going to be interesting. Psionic. We're going to keep a close eye on this guy. I'm going to keep an eye on this guy. He's been playing a lot. I'm really intrigued to see how he's gonna progress, and if from the 2000, imagine he goes to 2400 elo, baby. Could happen. It could happen. Maybe he's the next new Kaiser Klein. Maybe he's the next new Ungers. Who knows? But he's definitely got so much talent out there, and he's got that play style, that like conventional play style. He's been playing mostly France, I believe. Great civilization because they can do everything very well. A very good all-round civ. You can see here he's gone for 1320 age up, so no 1210. Psionic, if you're listening back, get the 1210 build order. Trust me. It's just better most of the time. Most of the time. So look at this. Yeah, he's got everything in queue. He knows what he's doing. 4 CDBs. The moment he ages up, he's got that on tap. He ages up the Quartermaster. Steel traps ready to go as well. He knows a good build order. He's following a solid, meta build order here with France. We'll see what he decides to put down. And you saw that one villager go forward. He's putting the barracks down. I have seen this guy play, and he does like to do kind of expo pushes, Musk pushes. Very conventional. Something like you would see Kaiser Klein or high-level French players in like the 2018, 2019 era. So he's got that kind of old school conventional play, which is kind of cool. He's not a lamer like me, he's not a revolt enjoyer, I don't imagine, but I'm sure he'll embrace that as he progresses. So let's see how this goes. You've seen his deck, you've seen what he's sending. So again, very standard deck here. I do like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. So standard land. 700 coin coming in first shipment. That's interesting. Has he got a stable here as well? Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure why 700 go. Oh, he's going to go for 5 Musk Semi, isn't he? He's going to go for 5 Musk Semi. Okay, we'll circle back. And even here, Psionic picking up 185 XP. Over here. The other big treasure on the other side of the map is 2 stray Zebu Cowl, but just like robots even bothering to pick it up. 5 Musk coming in at 5.5 minutes. Where did his tower go? Where did Robot's tower go? Oh, okay. So it looked like his tower was going forward, but obviously he saw the early barracks, so Robot decided to play it safe there. So 700 wood coming in. Barracks is down. Looks like standard stuff here from Robot. He's gone for 700 wood. 700 coin into 700 wood. Obviously the 3 villagers and capitalism. No 5 villagers by the looks of it. Well, we might see 5 villagers. We still might see it. It looks like he's playing quite safe. 10 Musk Semi now. Psionic, not aging up, decided to make more Musketeers. Which, you know, is fine. 5 Musketeers coming out from Robot here. This isn't Robot's first rodeo. He knows how to defend this stuff. Yeah, walking into tower, outpost, 5 Musketeers, dogs. You know, you can't hang around, but this is fine by France because it's containing, you know, it's already, just by the threat of the barracks, has contained the outpost, forcing Robot to play defensive here. Does look like he is going to go for the Egypt now. Obviously, 700 wood behind this as well, so very standard stuff. Interesting to see what he's going to use that 700 wood for, what infrastructure he decides to put down. Going to keep a keen eye on this guy's micro as well. Okay, yep, bang on. The moment he gets the macro for it, he's aging up with the Exile Prince. It's the right play. Robot almost aged up now. Okay, 8 bows coming in instead of the 4 Hussar. Yeah, I think that's the right play. Again, if you see an early barracks, you want to go for crossbows because that counters the barracks units. But if you see a stable or naked FF, you don't see any infrastructure, military infrastructure, then you go for the Hussars, because the Hussars can either harass your opponent if they don't have any units, or it will be better versus other Hussars as well if your opponent goes for a Hussar start. So right play, right counter play there by Robot. Psionic trying to go for the cheeky little GUA raid there. Trying to go for the cheeky Musketeer raid. He knows he can't take this. He knows he can't deal with it. Look at this. He's got his scout. His scout's in scout mode. He's going to see the 2 Falcons. I think Robot... Yeah, look. Robot tried to... I think Robot... Okay, Robot's trying to chase the Musketeers. Going to go right under the scout. The scout actually going to get 5 damage off against the Falconets. The Falconets were being pull tricked there. The scout goes down, but that was funny. 5 damage done to a Falconet there. Hey, you never know when that extra last TC shot is going to be able to kill the Falconet, and that extra 5 HP can be the difference between surviving and losing your Falconet. You never know. You never know. Sonic's got another barracks down and another stable. That's 400 wood of that 700 we saw. He's also put down a church, probably a couple of houses, and now he's going for Skirm Goon. Robot here is pushing under the stable. Now, this is where these games are... The French versus Spain matchup is always so messy like this because France can deal with Spain FF quite well. They have obviously French CDBs and stuff, so they're quite tough. It's quite difficult for Spain to deal with sometimes. So France have all the right options to deal with. Oh, bit of a misfire there. Bit of an unpacked mistake here by Robot. Getting a little bit flustered. And that's a half damage on a Falconet there. That didn't need to happen. Psionic running his goons around, though, distracting Robot, which caused that issue there. So it was really nice micro by Psionic. A couple of Lancers diving in against a batch of Skirms. If only he had 3 or 4, but he's teaming it with the doggies. I think Psionic's micro is good. Robot knows how this is done, baby, and he knows dogs are super strong. 2 Falconets of Psionic's coming in here. This could be a changing moment of the game. Dogs still being super annoying. Oh, a nice dodge with the goons there. Oh, but more dogs just got built. And oh no! Psionic dived in thinking he had a good opportunity here, but he forgot to kill the Explorer. You have to kill the Spanish Explorer. The Spanish Explorer is the most OP Explorer in the game, I swear. It's definitely up there with Aztec and Lakota's Explorer, because these dogs are being a menace right now. They're basically like mini Hussars that only cost food to produce. Psionic he's making a huge mistake of not targeting the Explorer there, and I think that shows his inexperience here. It was a close fight, though. But Psionic could have kept his Falcons alive, but he needed to kill the Spanish Explorer immediately because those dogs are such a huge threat right there. Psionic on 24 Vils. He's now shipping in 5 goons. Robot on 22, but plus capitalism, but that's still not as good as eco as those 24 CDBs. So France actually, although Robot's up 2k score here, France has the better economy, which could prove game-winning for him. Rodolera's coming in. Oh, Psionic feels like he's got an opportunity here, and he just dives into the Falcon and sees he was weak HP and sees that Robot was not paying full attention there and capitalizes on that perfectly. The Falconet goes down, and look at this micro here from Psionic. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's very solid Skirm Goon micro. Kiting really well here, honestly. Pulling his CDBs in as well. That's exactly what you use France for here. This is one of France's specialities. Use those CDBs. They have 8 ranged attack, 243 HP right now. Rodolera's are diving in. He still hasn't killed the Explorer, though. This Explorer is getting so much value from the amount of dogs it's producing. Psionic needs to understand his mistake. I don't even know. I mean, he must surely know what the Spanish Explorer can do, but maybe he's not played a Spain to this degree. He is playing the best Spain player in the game right now. And the dogs are being such a menace. They are murdering the skirmishers. Absolutely destroying the skirmishers. And that was a great pull with the CDBs there. It was exactly what he needed. I don't think he lost many CDBs either, if any. Okay, 23 villagers for Robot, 25 for Psionic, and 3 Kers now coming in. What can he achieve with these 3 Kers? Okay, it's still looking pretty rough. Yeah, and look, he's actually up in score. It's 12.5 minutes, and he's up in score against the best Spanish player in the game. I'm getting a little bit jealous right now. He's just got solid micro. The only real mistake he's made this game was not targeting. Look at that Kerr, look at that Kerr, that Hussar kind of cavalry micro there. Brilliant play, pulling one of them back to stop the Musketeers chasing after them and having to relocate and just minimize the damage and let the skirms behind all of that do all the damage. Go straight after the herd villagers here. Once again, good micro. He's running into the musks. Is he diving in a little too heavy now? He's waiting for his skirms to get back in. Yep, smart play. Spanish Explorer's been brought back, though. And you know what that means? He's going to... Okay, the Explorer actually gets a kill there. That was kind of cool. He's going to snare the skirmishers to allow the Musketeers to catch up to them, which is a really smart play. These are where these games are won and lost. These tiny little skirmishes. It's all about how efficient you can be with the tiny amount of resources and units that you have. Rodolera's coming in. That will seal the deal against the skirmishers. Psionic has to leave the fight there yet. Take those Kers, run away, and admit when you're beaten there. However, he caused a lot of eco disruption for Robot there. And Robot, how is Robot up 2k score now? This game is all over the place. Church going down for Robot. He's now moving villagers back over to this herd. He doesn't really have a secure herd anywhere else. He does have berries, but in a game like this, you don't really want to be on berries. Psionic on 29 villagers, shipping skirmishers now. It's one of those games where it's very, very messy, and it just is constant unit production, constant unit shipments. Psionic looking very impressive this game. He's on 29 vils, going for that Skirm Goon build. You know, like I said, very conventional. Robot on 26 villagers. He's hanging in there. And by hanging in, I mean the classic Falcon switch from Robot. This has caught me out so many times before. Somehow he manages to squeeze in a big batch of Falconets. How, I do not know. But the Falconets have been seen now. Which is not what Robot wanted. Robot, you want to wait till the last second. Psionic being super aggressive here with his skirmishers. He's got to be careful about the Falconets. He instantly goes into stagger mode and only loses one skirmisher. Instantly puts himself back off stagger mode. So this guy, his micro is solid. And you can just see how fluid it is and the potential of this guy. He's learning every single game. He's learning something, and he's taking that on board and adapting accordingly. Being super aggressive with his skirmishes there. You saw he baited the Falconets into their fire mode. Doesn't want to take any shots, though. Does have CDBs that he could pull in here, but are we going to see... Oh, we're going to see an artillery foundry. And Psionic straight away, he sees the Falconets, he gets an artillery foundry up, and he's going to go for the Culverins. Great play there. Very, very safe. Against Spain, going for a cav switch is always risky. So to deal with these Falconets, the best way to deal with them is to go for Culverins rather than cavalry. Oh, we got some French CDBs over here. Very, very vulnerable. Oh, Robot senses it. Robot knows where he is. He wants a piece of the action. He's going to have to settle for losing. Two CDBs getting whacked there. Oh, but he kills another two. That's 4 villagers gone down, but the Culverins finally come in. Is he going to be able to kill all of these? Culverins have 1.4 speed unpacked. Falconets have 1.6, but somehow it looked like the Culverins were catching him. I think they just had target lock. French CDB coming in here. They're going to act as a really nice meat shield here. All of the Falconets go down. The Skirms in the back doing as much damage as possible, but Dogs are difficult to counter. They don't really have a counter. So you just have to brute force them. Rodoleros do get countered by Skirms, and he lost... he lost a lot of villagers there. He had to sacrifice CDBs there to win a fight. That is what France are so good at. That's what their villagers are so good at. But at what cost did that come? But Robot doesn't have a counter here. How does he counter this skirmisher mass now? He can't use Falconets because of the Culverins. He's going to have to brute force with Culverins, maybe. Psionic, though, down to 20 villagers now. Oh, and Robot luckily finding the mass of CDBs here. So great find by Robot there. That's another 3 villagers down. Oh, down to 17 CDBs. Robot somehow managing to find so much cover, so much value there from those 3 Falconets. And he's on 30 villagers now, so just like that, France was up, but the classic Falconet switch did enough damage. Even though he lost 1,500 resources in those 3 Falconets, it was enough. It was enough. Robot doing some taxiing now on his catamaran. He's trying to run away from these Culverins. Psionic trying to do some raiding of his own now. The catamaran, is it going to come and save them? He drops off the first taxi. Is he going to pick up 4 villagers here that could otherwise be killed? He picks up with a catamaran. I wonder if Psionic's seen that before. He's like, wait, you can do that with a catamaran? Yes, you can, baby. I'm not sure where those villagers are supposed to fit on that little raft boat, but they fit nonetheless. Maybe there's some cabin in there that we can't see, or maybe this guy's pockets are that deep. Kind of looks fun, doesn't it? Riding on one of those catamarans. I'm the king of the world. What? If anyone knows that film, you're a real one. Oh, he's putting villagers in again. Where's he going to take them over here for some wood, maybe? Or maybe he'll take him over here, actually. Is there a gold mine? Yeah, maybe he'll take him over here. So, Robot. This catamaran, by the way, is 8 speed compared to a villager's 4 speed. So this is double the speed of villagers. So taxiing villagers across the map is really efficient if you need to taxi them. And there's no safe route to do so. Don't know why I said route as in route. I said that very American there. Yeah, nice play here. Oh, I heard it the wrong way, though, but Great stuff there. All right, Psionic, 34 villagers here for Spain, and now he's going for the Lancer switch. The Rodolera Lancer combination, always super scary. One of the best late compositions in the game. Rodolera Lancers, it's so tough to beat. Because they just cover each other's weaknesses so well. Okay, 34 villagers for Robot plus Capitalism. He's got a shipment almost here as well. I'm not sure what he'll send now. Let's have a look at Psionic. Psionic up to 23 villagers, but he's still down now in eco. But look at the score. He's up in score. He's up in score, and that is thanks to the kind of tempo he obtained there from killing those Falconets and keeping the Culverins alive. But he doesn't have much anti-cav. Psionic. Where are the goons? Where are the musks? Where are the halberdiers? Hallelujah. Robot, you've gifted him. Oh, that is just what the doctor ordered. An apple a day keeps the Lancers away. And Minutemen coming in, Lancers coming in, Rodolero swarming, everything swarming. And Lancers and Rods are gobbling up all of Psionic's tempo. And that was the reason he was up in score, because he had the more expensive army. However, doesn't have the same eco as Robot, so he'll struggle to get the same remass here. I love that. Using the CDBs, really nice micro with the CDBs there. This guy's micro is so good. Already, it's so good. He's got better micro than me, you know? This guy's got better micro than me, and he's been playing the game for a few weeks, like, at a high level. My goodness me. Look, using the CDBs as like a pseudo skirmisher unit here, just to kill the Rodoleros as quickly as possible. Such smart play. France Explorer goes down. Robot is been forced to go into an assault mine here. They only gather at 0.52. Look, which is kind of rough. Dogs coming in. Oh, and the goons aren't paying attention. How much value have these dogs gained this game? My God. These dogs have been the MVP this game, hands down. They killed those 2 Falconets for free, basically. That is crazy. Once again, he's on assault mine as well, but once again, using the French CDBs to their full effect. I think CDBs have, look, they have a bonus multiplier versus pets. So the one thing that actually counters dogs in this game are villagers. And particularly French villagers. So if you want to kill dogs quickly, use your French CDBs, guys. They have bonuses versus pets. Okay, he's trying to squeeze out some more goons, but he's struggling for coin here. It's looking rough. Psionic has put up one hell of a fight this game, but is it finally going to be over? I'm not sure he has enough left here to deal with. 2 more goons squeezed out there. I think he sold some gold. He almost had enough for another one, and every little goon, every military unit right now counts. But I don't think he can deal with these Lancers. Are we going to see the GG very shortly? I think we are. It's 22 villagers for Psionic, 40 for Robot. It is GG, but my God, what a close game. It came down to the tiniest of margins. And honestly, the only mistake Psionic made was not killing that Spanish Explorer quicker, because that Spanish Explorer built those dogs which killed those Falconets. If Psionic kept those Falconets alive, I think that game could have gone very, very differently. And to push Robot to that degree, like I always say, this guy's a top player, especially with Spain. He's a top player, and he's regarded as the best Spain player in the game. So Psionic, congratulations. The Starcraft 2 Pro, the ex-Starcraft 2 Pro, playing Age of Empires 3. Always really good to see really good talent rising up the ranks. This guy will, honestly, I'm calling it now, 2 weeks and he's gained 400 elo. This guy will be Julian level. This guy will make it to the top level of this game. Watch this space. I will be keeping an eye on this guy, and I will be certainly be casting more games from this guy. Huge drop there. That was with the Falconets, and oh yeah, such a shame there. Such a shame. All resources gathered. Psionic was winning for the majority of the game, but those dogs, Those dogs are on another level, man. Oh, fantastic game there. What a brilliant game. Like I said, I'll be keeping an eye on this guy. I will be casting more of this guy. He's getting into the big boy ranks now, and he'll start playing all the top players. So really good to see that. And hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will catch you in the next game. Peace.